You are now locked in to the Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast.
Hi guys! No, you lot scared.
Welcome back to the Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Ayo.
I'm Temi.
And I'm Ashley.
Hi.
Look at the studio! It's a baby! Guys, it's Timmy's birthday today.
It is.
Can you believe it?
It's
Tomorrow, but you know, we're celebrating today.
Yes. We're going to celebrate her all week. Actually.
All week.
Yeah.
Every day.
Wow. Tell me, before we start, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling so grateful, guys. I'm so grateful. Like, I feel so loved. It's crazy. Like, when I'm going to bed, like, I have a whole smile on my face. Like, I feel so overwhelmed with love. Like this, literally. It's crazy. Like, all my friends, honestly, I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Like, I don't know what I've done to deserve such great friends, because I'm just a mere human being. I'm just a girl. I don't even do anything, and they just love me. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, you're welcome, babe.
I appreciate it.
Guys, this is just the beginning. Her birthday is tomorrow.
And I've been crying since Friday. Guys, I'm not even joking. I've been crying since Friday.
She's been having a good time.
If you have Temi on socials, you already know what was up.
We're having a good time.
Yes. And the good times continue.
It's going to continue, basically. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the love. New age, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Don't kill me.
Anyways.
Yeah, bye.
So anyway, guys, make sure you wish Temi happy birthday. When you see this on Sunday,
thank you.
Be wishing.
Do the right things.
Not be wishing.
Do the right things. Anyways.
Be a good boy.
Yeah, you be a good boy. Yeah, no problem. So today, guys, dun. We're going to be discussing, basically, is your friend's beef your beef? Essentially, if your friend has a problem with someone, does that make you have a problem with them?
This is so interesting.
Where to begin, really? Because I feel like this question, because to some people could seem very young, like, what do you mean? But at the same time, I feel like it's a very real question.
And it's a very good question. And it's a very grey area.
It's great.
Even in like the age that we're at right now, it can be a bit of a, I don't know what to do in that situation.
Yes.
So I think that's why it's a good topic to discuss, for sure.
I actually feel like it follows you throughout your whole life. Because say, for instance, you're 50... and then someone does something to you at 50, your friends are still going to be your friends, and they're going to react away or not. So I feel like the question applies at every stage in life. Disrespect happens at all stages.
At all ages,
At all stages.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it's black and white. So my answer would be, I think it depends.
Okay.
It depends on the offence.
Right.
It depends on what was done, like how it was handled by the other person. And the reason why I say it depends, because I genuinely believe, like, it's written in the Bible to make it your priority to live harmoniously with one another.
Right.
So I follow that. That is one thing that I've taken away, that I truly follow. However, when it comes to friendship, like I thought, let me use you two as an example. If someone has done something to either of you, and I can see firsthand the effects it's had on you, if it's affected your mental health, like if it's genuinely like destroyed your spirit and it's genuinely hurt you, then it becomes a bit difficult for me to then engage with the person that's hurt you in that way normally, if that makes sense. But again, it depends on what they've done and how you both have received it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And another context to add to it is, like, let's say, for example, what if you were friends with this person as well, or what if you had your own relationship with this person as well, and they've done something to one of your friends? How do you then react to that?
Because similar to what Ashley was saying, I feel like if I know this person because of, like, say for instance you two, but they're not my friend, it's a very easy answer. Because
even if you have
even if you've developed your own friendship with them.
But that's what I'm saying. If I haven't, so you know, there's a lot of people that we know, for instance, that we're very friendly with them, we're very cordial with them, but they're not our friends,
right?
But like, say for instance, then you have a problem with like one of us has a problem with them. It's not even going to take 2 seconds for me to be like, okay, the distance will naturally happen because. Like, we're not friends. Do you know what I mean? Not that I'm holding malice or a grudge against the person, but the friendship is not gonna have any
I think
negative
it'll be just like a natural distance.
Versus what I think what you just said, Tem, about if I now have a relationship with that friend already, like pre-existing, and then like we all have a friendship with that person maybe, and then like you two have a beef. Then it becomes a bit more like sticky. Like what Ashley said, it then depends, because for me, if it's a disrespect, like especially if it has anything to do with family and like very personal, very like deep, very disrespectful behavior, it's very difficult.
Exactly.
But if it's something that, you know what, is very nuanced to you lot's friendship, and like it's, you know, something that you two are figuring out, but like I don't know, because I feel like certain things just certain things just they deserve a certain type of reaction. So like if there's a level of disrespect that's happened to me, right, and it's very clear to both of these two that disrespect was too much, then there's a certain, like, not that I expect that, because for me, I expect them to do what they want to do. I'm not going to be like legislating, oh, you need to do this. But I feel like there's a certain level of disrespect that in your heart you'd be like, how can you even, like, how can you still have the same type of relationship with that person? But then I don't think that plays into every circumstance. So I don't know.
It's very circumstantial.
Yeah,
like
it is.
I can't give like a straight answer again because of how circumstantial it is and just like the different contexts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I can't.
I'm trying to think of an example.
And imagine if the person isn't apologetic. So the person who caused the offense,
that's easy
isn't
for
apologetic.
me, then.
That
makes it easier.
But then when they are apologetic and then, you know, they want to try and
make amends,
and they're doing every means possible to rectify the situation. Again, there's so many layers to this.
Let's flip it now. Let's say you were the friend that has an issue with somebody else, right? And you have your friends with you. How would you expect your friends to act? Like, would you expect your friends to... And the thing is that we don't want to be childish and say things about taking sides. It's not really about taking sides. It's about what's right or wrong.
It's on the side of morality.
Do you know what I mean? So would you, like, how would you feel if that was you and you felt some sort of disrespect towards someone and you see your friend sort of still being friends with the person that had disrespected you?
First of all, I wouldn't want them to get involved. I would do everything in my power to keep my friends out of it. However, if they're now seeing, like I said before, if they're seeing firsthand like how it's affecting me and how much it's hurt me, again, I don't want to use the word expect, but I would like to believe that my closest, I'm not talking about acquaintances, I'm not talking about friends, you know, I'm talking about my closest circle, the people that have access to me on a daily basis, or the people that are like constantly with me. I would like to believe that those people would not feel comfortable carrying on in a manner with that person that's caused the offense. They will stand with me in agreement. I wouldn't now expect my friends to go and message that person and start an issue. And for me, that's where I draw the line. That's immature. Because again, you're getting involved, and again, it becomes into something that it doesn't need to become. Right. I still believe we can maintain a level of maturity. Right. But I would like to believe that, you know, my inner circle will stand with me.
I'm similar, like
in this fight.
I'm a stand beside her.
No, because there's certain things, like, I just feel like you can't really be telling people what to do, especially not grown adults. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if
I don't believe in that at
like,
all.
Say for instance, I have beef with somebody, I don't automatically expect these two to have beef with them. No.
Right.
But, and very strong buts, right? These two are they're my closest friends. So there's a certain level of loyalty I expect from them. Right.
That comes in friendship, which automatically. Like loyalty.
Do you know what I mean? Loyalty is a big part of friendship. So in a certain way, there's a certain level of disrespect that if it happened to me, I would expect something from them. Whether to cut that person off is not necessarily the outcome that I'm talking about, but there would be some sort of difference. Because I just feel like there's a certain level of disrespect you can get to that if you can do it to me, for instance, they could do it to you too. That's right. And or even if it's not at that thing, but it's more like, how could you do that to her? Kind of thing. And there's certain things, if anybody did them to you too, it's not even a thing. I don't need to think about it. Right. It's done.
Yeah.
But then there's other things like it's like fair. Do you know what I mean? That but it's personal, so it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I think with me it's just the thing again. Like I said, like we're all grown adults,
right?
And I don't feel comfortable telling the grown adults how to behave, especially if like is something that we're all seeing. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I can imagine, I know how I would move in a certain situation, and I would expect that my friends know how to move in a certain situation. Right. So then I just don't feel comfortable having to tell you, okay, this is what you should be doing, this is what you do. To me, it sounds crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong or if you think it's not the right approach, but I'm just more observant. Like how my friends move will just show.
Yeah.
It's just gonna show me. Okay, this is what you think.
So that leads on to my next question. So say if you are in that predicament and you had a mutual friend that has disrespected you. So let me use you two as an example. Right. Yeah. So Ayo has a friend that you are also friends with. You've developed your own friendship with. That person has really.
That's you.
No, I'm talking about like an external person.
I was gonna say, like, so it's better to use us because then it's like, do you know what I mean? Like,
God forbid.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to use me. I don't want that. I don't want to speak it. No, thank you.
She said no.
No, I don't want to.
I can't betray my craft.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
Okay, cool.
Like towel. Say if there's an external person, not to me,
okay,
and they've really hurt Ayo, and then you see that Temi is still, for her own reasons, friends with that person, how would you feel? So you haven't vocalized, again, like we said, you haven't told Temi, oh, this is what I expect you to do, or you should do this, because again, we're all grown adults. But how would you feel if then Temi just continued her friendship with that person, and does that alter your friendship with Temi?
I think if I'm going to be very, very honest, it would hurt, but it wouldn't alter my friendship with Temi, because I feel like it really depends on the beef. But there's certain things it's like I can understand it, even though it's painful. I can understand it. So
my answer to that is
And what if it was switched for you, Temi?
Yeah, so it depends on the beef, and it also depends on how close that they are. If I'm being completely honest, because let's say their friendship has always been sort of surface level and it stayed that way. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Nothing will change in that context. But let's say it's not surface level and they're very, very, very close, like going out together all the time, and I share that with Ayo as well. And obviously there's been like a blatant disrespect towards me. I think I will sit Ayo down and not necessarily tell her how to move, but I'll tell her how I'm feeling.
Right.
And it's not to make her feel uncomfortable, and it's not me telling her she should stop hanging out with her friend, but I'll feel safe for her knowing that this is just how I feel. Do you know what I mean? Rather than bottling it in, because that's another thing I'm learning to do, is being vocal about my feelings and just letting people know. Because when it's all said and done, when it's time to just discuss everything, I hear a lot of people saying, but you didn't tell me that though. How was I supposed to know if you haven't expressed it? Yes, sometimes things are not worth saying because it's like unwritten rules, you should already know this, but how long I can't always use that as an excuse, because you have to speak up, because she might just assume that I don't really mind, you know, hence the reason why she might be doing that. But then again, the flip side to that is I don't want you to now change behaviors because of me. Like, I do want you to still be friends with who you want to be friends with, despite. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's why it's a bit of a grey area. Like, I honestly don't know. It's just one of those situations where you have to be in it to maybe know how you would act. Do you know what I mean?
Because I feel like, do you know what? Yeah.
But wait, sorry. What? I want to know what you would do as well.
I think I'm the same. I think I would sit you, like, either of you down to let you know, like, okay, this is how I'm feeling.
Especially if, like, I open my phone, you lot are just there, kiki
Imagine,
together all the time.
I've opened my Snapchat. I've even asked you, oh, are you free? Like, do you want to come round? Telling me, oh no, I'm busy.
I'm going
Snapchat. I see that you're with that person.
Yeah.
And obviously, I know you're not doing that to go out of your way to hurt me because I know your character.
Right.
But I would still feel...
It's painful.
I would still feel upset.
Yeah.
So I would want to naturally have a conversation with you and just, okay, this is how I feel. I don't know if I'm all the way comfortable with the nature of your friendship, but I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's one of the ones, like, if we're being very, very honest, yeah, I think it's all good and well what we're saying. But when the reality of the situation hits, for real, like, no, sometimes don't be their friend.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. Oh, you're wondering why? Oh, because you've been consuming all this great content and you're not subscribed. That's embarrassing. It's a new year. Subscribe. Thank you. Like,
You know,
like, you're not even allowed. Because what are you doing? Like, I don't know how to
because then,
like,
do you know,
yeah.
because if you want to put it black and white like that, if you're gonna be their friends, naturally, me and you will start to just
We'll
even
drift.
fall out anyway.
Naturally.
We're
But
I'm
gonna
gonna
fall
look
out
at you and be
drift.
like, how can you be friends with someone
Well,
that
it's
hurt me to
because
that
I know
degree?
myself. I love my personal space, and if I genuinely feel like, oh, I'm seeing you all the time, and when I say all the time, it has to be a lot. By the way, if it's like every now and again, that's honestly,
Different.
I'm understanding. That's
Yeah.
fine. But if it's literally all the time, I will start to distance myself, and it wouldn't even be anything that I'm doing intentionally. I know how I am. Naturally,
it will just
do you know what I mean? I'll just start to do my own thing, and I'll wake up one morning and realize, oh my god, we're not as close as we used to be anymore. And that's how I see. That's literally more the reality than actually sitting you down and talking about. If I'm honest, because sometimes what's there to actually sit down and talk about? Because I'm here telling you,
you know how I feel,
right? Because on the flip side, I'm telling you, oh, it's good, important to vocalize, and on the flip side, I'm telling you, I don't want to tell you what to do. Which one is it?
That's what I'm saying. Because if I'm thinking about it, let's be very honest. Like, that conversation just means I don't like this friendship that you have with her, because honestly, it violates my boundaries. You're like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very selfish friend. Or not, selfish is not the right word. I'm very like,
I know what you mean.
I'm a protective friend or like a possessive friend. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am.
Like, you want your friends to be your friends.
They're my friends.
Yeah.
And like, if I'm gonna, I personally think, there's hierarchies to relationships. There are. So Temi and Ashley are in a certain hierarchy in my life.
We've said this.
Like, that's just what it is. So if unfortunately you do something to them, very unfortunate for you, then it's gonna really impact the way I look at you.
No,
it will. Like, that's just the reality of life. It's the same way, like, Tem, actually, we spoke about this recently in a different like context, but we were talking about, say for instance, you had a man and then all of a sudden you have a breakup. I'm not expecting you to still be besties with the man. Of course not. But then if you have a friendship with the person before we got together, then it's a different situation. But say for instance, you're only friends with them because they were with me.
But then, no, sorry, what?
There's not even a
you want to keep
conversation.
being friends with my ex that you met through me?
Sorry, I'm so confused.
There's not even a
Is it crack
conversation.
cocaine?
What are they giving you
What
that you
method
still
of
desire
ingest
to be?
Is it actually crack
ingestion
cocaine?
are
If
they
you've known
using?
each other before, whatever, I can't control what you've been
completely
doing,
different.
but you've met through me,
Yeah,
and
but
now we're
even
not
that-
together, and you want to be buddy.
No, buddy. Can I be honest? Even that you had a friendship before me. If
Does it change for you? Tell us the truth.
I'll be so real, Say if you were friends with like this guy, and then we end up dating, like me and the guy end up dating, and then say if we've gotten closer, and you're a lot closer to me than you are to him. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like cut him off completely?
Not cut him off completely.
So just so I
'cause
know.
obviously you'll still be cordial, but I feel like I'm using this scenario.
But it's not the same,
If
like-
we've gotten closer,
Yeah, it won't be the same.
I'm telling you, like, we've developed a friendship. Or like, I consider you one of my best friends, and really, like, it's not that he's your best friend. It's just that he's someone you're cool with, and he's our mutual friend, and you just happen to introduce us.
Yeah.
And say he's hurt me as well. He's done something.
Yeah, no. I get that. Like,
That
it
makes
definitely changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, for me, that's why I always advise the men in my life, don't date my friends.
Hello.
No, but facts.
Don't-
Because it eradicates a lot of these things. No, but facts.
Especially if
I say
you're
this-
close to me, please.
And I say this to my girlfriends as
It's
well.
so true, you know.
I say this to my girlfriends. If you date one of my male friends that I know, please do
I
not
don't
think that I
wanna
am
be
going to be in the middle
involved.
of whatever
I
you
don't
have
wanna
going
be
on.
involved.
Whether it works out, whether it doesn't work out, I'm going to be
staying out
both
of it.
of your friends.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
it.
if they're, because that's the thing with men, when it comes, because I value female friendship, but I also value my male friendships.
Right.
Like, and the thing is, if I'm really close to a guy, for instance, I'm warning you. Especially if I know how you get down, it's not my friends you're going to use for.
No, but for real,
shenanigans.
you'll actually get, you know, when I've been told by a lot of my male friends that I gatekeep my friends,
and will continue.
I do it with pride. I do it with pride. One is to eradicate all these nonsense, and I don't want to be involved.
Sorry.
And also, if you're not really a serious like,
why are you not serious? What are you talking about?
Sorry, there were two.
Why would I be giving my friends? Why would I be giving my friends your details?
You're not a serious person.
One thing about me, I don't give out people's details.
I don't give out people's details.
Especially if I know what you're getting up to. Let's be very honest.
I always ask permission, like, oh, this person's asking, can I? Are you sure? And for me to even say, can I trust me, is because I think it's fine. If I don't think it's fine, it's not. You're not even.
I'm not going to bring it up at all. Well, even it'll probably be a passing comment, laughing like, oh, you know this person.
No, yeah, literally, not a question. I'm not asking you. We're just laughing.
We're laughing.
I brought it so we can laugh and move on.
Let's move on. No, because honestly, but you know, it's so funny because with men, it's so much easier. Yeah, don't speak to them ever again. I'm not gonna lie. But then with girls, I feel like it's nuanced because female friendship, I guess, is different.
It is different than romantic male friendships, 100%.
Yeah. Because let's be honest,
friendship is a real
if this man
thing
is no longer in my life, why isn't you guys life?
A man that I introduced you to. No, seriously, that's what I'm asking. Is it crack cocaine? Because before you met him, was life not functioning fine?
Life was fine.
So what exactly has he added to your life that now that he's hurt me, seems like he has to still be there?
Absolutely not.
Do you care about me?
Oh.
Is my well-being important to you?
Oh.
I think that's where you start to see how people value friendships and how you value my friendship,
right?
Because that will tell me everything I need to know.
This is why,
going back to your original point, what are we sitting down and talking about? You're already showing me what I need to know. You're answering my questions that I have already.
Yeah, and people, I don't know, people always, you know, I always get mixed feedback when it comes to this, but I'm so observant of people's behavior, and I just take that as those are golden nuggets to me, how people move in certain situations, because action, like speaking is one thing, the way you behave is what I'm going to look at. So what are we sitting down to really talk about? Especially because I'm such an advocate, I don't want to change how you're behaving, I don't want to control you. So what if I'm telling you something subconsciously, let's say you continue being friends with that person, I'm going to feel some kind of way.
Am I an egg? Imagine you've expressed to someone,
am I Nando's rice,
not comfortable, I'm not comfortable with this, and they
carry on.
Oh, I understand. Like, I see why you would feel that way. And then you see them in 2 days' time, they're on the Snapchat again.
Let's all be frank in this place. We all know when there's been an issue with somebody, you're talking about it with your friends. So if you're now out there with that person, Kiki, and I know it's come up.
My name has come up. And what have you said?
What have you said?
Have you defended me?
Let me be very honest, yeah. I don't know, there's certain levels of disrespect. Like, it's not even, I don't have to talk to you. I personally think it actually shows how much somebody values you in their life based on how they then choose to interact with that person. Like, obviously there is context to everything, but like, I don't know, like, if someone did something to my siblings, there's certain things I don't need to speak to them. I don't need to ask them, oh, can I still I'm not going to talk to them ever again. It's okay. I'm not going to die.
Exactly, because, you know, we're protective over our siblings and it means so much to us, their family. So then why should the rules change when it comes to other people in your life that you care about?
No, because that's the thing. I feel like we want to tread lightly and we want to be like, oh, I don't want to change it. Let's be honest.
Understanding.
Let's be honest, in a relationship, you don't want to change someone as in change their innate who they are, but you're going to change. I'm going to change, the person is going to change. And the changes that we want to make, they're not changes to like make you into this caricature of who you are, but they're trying to make you a better person or like make you an asset to that relationship or whatever. So like, let's be very frank, there's certain things that if this happens, I'm gonna need you to
should not be in contact with that person any longer.
There's actually nothing to be said.
And if I catch you
like a rat
in the highway,
because say for instance, this is real life, say for instance a guy cheats on me.
Guys, sorry, hold on. You know what I just remembered? Before we get there, even if he didn't hurt me, I'm sorry. Fair. Even if he no, because we're talking about the extreme. Even if he didn't hurt me,
agree.
Let's say the relationship just ended mutually or whatever, but he's just not in my life anymore for whatever reason, but it wasn't a negative one, and you still met this man through me. Why are you still buddies with him? I don't get it.
I agree, but do you know what's so funny? Weird. Do you know what's so funny about that context though? Because I think when it's a girl, it actually changes so much. Because say for instance you guys didn't have a really full-on beef, or you're just not friends anymore, then with a girl it would. I feel like there's a very big difference.
100%. That's why we say friendship sisterhood is definitely different from you know, a romantic partner. With romantic partners, honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, like Do you agree? Do you think we should still be friends, even if he didn't hurt me? Because what are you?
It's gonna be very weird.
That was my ex, and you're buddy. Like, we're not even G's. Like,
and the way we don't vibe anymore. We don't just date to date. We're dating people with the intention of, okay, like, do I see this long term? Is this someone I can spend the rest of my life with? So how can I be friends with someone who you once thought at a time would spend the rest of your life with?
Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying you have to see them on the street and cross to the other side or screw them or not be any.
That's not what we're saying.
Temi, she'll do that though.
Facts.
No, I will do. I will absolutely do that, and I will put my hands up. Absolutely. However, though, in the same breath, if it's not needed, I won't do it. I only do it to those that deserve it. But if it's not needed, no, because the way I see my friends, men, like boyfriends and stuff, they're uncle, buddy, you know, all good, like buddy. But once you're not together anymore, what is our problem? Like, what are we talking about? Like, if I see you outside, don't get twisted. Again, depending on how things ended, I could be like, oh hi, keep it stepping.
That's it. Keep it cute,
and that's it.
Relax. Take it easy.
It says a lot, man. It says a lot. If they remain a very big part of your life, I'm not gonna lie. It says a lot.
A big part of your life is crazy.
Do you know the scenario I saw? Yeah, they posted on Instagram. This girl posted text that she received from her best friend, and she posted with the question, "Guys, did I overreact?" And in the text thread, her best friend has approached her and just said, "Hey, just thought you should know. I just wanted to ask if you mind, me and your ex, like, we've been getting closer. You know, I know you guys didn't end on bad terms and you weren't really serious about him, but they were still together. They were still boyfriend and girlfriend. But you know, we've realized that we have a liking to each other. We want to get together. Do you mind?" Obviously, she did mind, and she let her know that if you do go down that road, then we cannot be friends anymore. So imagine that's now happened to you and your external friend, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. I'm supposed to continue being their friend when I'm witnessing this foolishness.
You know, I'm trying to figure out if her messaging was a good or bad thing.
Do you know why I would say it was a good thing? Because you exposed who you really are. Thank you so much.
And thank you.
The Father has said, what is in the darkness will come to the light. You came into the light. Yourself. You showed me. Because imagine now, if I found my person, you're capable of doing anything.
Yeah. And
you were around me when I was with this person.
It's mad. And do you know what's funny about that scenario? Yeah, to me, it's like, you know, when they say, "Oh, we just found a liking." No, do you know how you find a liking someone? By talking to them.
Right.
That means you didn't cut him off.
By spending time with them.
You just kept communicating with him behind my back, and then now he's maybe about to wife you, and you're scared that I'm gonna find out. So let me just tell you.
So the whole process, you didn't
tell me anything. It's
you
now.
Told me.
Oh, we found a liking to each other. When? On day one? On the day he broke up with me.
It's madness.
When was it? And you're right. If I have a friend now that wants to still be friends with the babe that is now trying to go with my ex, where everybody, you guys got to have a happy life together.
No, for real. Honestly, I wish you all the best. But I do not want that around me.
I do wish you the best.
Respectfully.
Happily. Have a happy life.
Congratulations. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
It's just weird. I just find it weird. Because even though...
What did she expect her to say? Oh, we saw that.
And you know, she was genuinely offended that her friend didn't take it well. The best friend was like, "Oh, how, like, you should be happy for me."
The only thing I have to say when it comes to this whole friend stuff is just... I just don't get it, because there's so many other people.
There's so many people.
It doesn't have to be that one.
Don't mind them.
But more time, it doesn't work.
Just to shake,
it doesn't work. And now you're just there.
Just to shake the boat small. Yeah, I believe in girl code. Of course, I believe in it. But at the same time, right? I don't think I'd be that angry if one of my friends wanted to be with an ex from time ago. I don't actually think I'd care.
Okay,
that's me.
Would you? Okay, but would you still be friends with them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't care.
Oh, okay, got you.
I feel like it really depends, because if years of I'm going to be 27 this year, right? If you want to be with my ex from 20, what I was with when I was 21, I don't care. Huh? I actually don't think I care.
No, she said, huh?
Okay, can I ask a question? Yeah. If it's your very close friend, be honest.
It's weird if it's you two. But I'm saying if it's my friend, like, if it's a friend.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of friend? What level of friends?
Are we close friend? You're not an acquaintance, but like
us. If I come to you and tell you I want to date
out of it.
No, let's not take us out, because I want to know
external close friends.
Yeah.
Which one's external close friends?
No, outside of us.
You two. So like, you guys know, like in my church.
Yeah, exactly. Your church.
So one of your church family.
Go for it.
I don't want to name names.
Yeah,
but
go for it.
Why is us different? I just want to know.
Because I just feel like it's different.
Why?
But you know, it's even. But you know,
no, I'm just curious. I want to know.
No, do you know why? Because even, do you know what's funny? Yeah, if that person is the love of your life, I can let it slide.
How would you know?
I don't know. You will tell me, innit? Obviously,
but
you guys wouldn't do it.
You know, for someone to bring that to you and even take that chance, and I would like to think it's not even an easy choice to make in the first place. So for you to do that, they're not gonna think, oh, this is Bants. They're gonna think this is someone that I love. Yeah,
and that's why I'm saying I wouldn't mind, because if you must genuinely think it's the love of your life. And for me, I never want to be the person to stop you find the love of your life.
So why us? We can't find love.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it's at that extreme that you think it's the love of your life, I can even let it go.
Us?
Yeah, I can let it go.
Do you not think it's a bit weird?
It's strange.
Would you?
But I also don't believe I own anybody.
So can I say something? Would you? So be honest. Would you look at us differently? A little bit.
I'm trying to think about it, because you know, guys know I think a bit strangely, right?
No, you don't think strangely.
I think a bit differently. Like genuinely,
I think you're very understanding. Like you can see something outside of your point of view.
I can genuinely let it go.
No, would you? Okay, the question is, would you see us differently?
No,
not at all.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Fair.
Like obviously, I've never been in that situation.
You know, 21 is just only like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Whereas
but I think I'm in a different place.
18 and secondary school.
I think I'm in a different place.
Secondary school is different for me.
I just feel like I'm in a different place.
But 21.
Yeah, I think I'm in a different place.
And I had an ex at 21 as well. And it was quite, not serious, but it was...
That one was a long one. But
so if someone comes and says
it's different if the person I was with them, for instance, the person that I was talking to at that time, I was with them for a very long time. That's different. But if it was somebody that I was with for like 11 months...
now she's keeping contact.
I think that's different. I think that it does.
Yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say?
It definitely depends on the like severity of the relationship.
Like 5-6 years, that's different. But like, say for instance, I was with him for a year. I don't care. I don't care.
Sorry, mine has to be 2 months. Then I might consider not caring.
I just don't care, because I'm just like, I can't stop you from finding the love of your life.
I know what you mean.
Like,
and especially because you don't have feelings for that person anymore.
You know, then like to the point where I don't care. Obviously, you guys know where I stand as I've not had sex with this person either. So like.
Yeah, to be fair, that's context to consider.
I don't own them. It's years have passed. I'm also in a different place mentally.
I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I think naturally we would not be as close.
You think?
Yeah.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Because imagine now, say if we are very close friends and then you've now, okay, like let's go cinema and then he's there. Not that I have a problem with him. It is weird. But it's weird.
But at the same time, I'm like, it doesn't matter, come on.
I'm like, obviously, when I look at him, I'm like, I don't feel anything. I'm like,
I don't like him, but it's just a weird dynamic.
It is weird.
It's weird. If I wanted to be around my ex, I would be with him. Got you.
Fairs. Yeah.
So and now I don't
even have control over that.
That's weird.
Stuff like that.
It would be sad because we can't all be together. As long as you're okay with that.
I don't think you two would ever do it. But what I'm saying is I would not hold it against the person.
I'm sorry, a wise person would not do it.
Fair. But I'm just saying I wouldn't. Just to avoid all I'm saying is me, I wouldn't hold it against them.
Right, yeah.
That's all.
I hear it.
Because who am I?
It's not that I'm going to be throwing indirects now on Instagram and posting quotes.
When you're doing that, you show you're bothered, and you still love him. You love him. I personally think if you've gotten to the point where you're doing indirect, you still love the man. Yeah. So you might as well be back there.
Oh, you know when people want your leftovers, them type of quotes.
And wow, no, because you love him. Go back.
Do you know what? Can I say what my thing is? Yeah. My thing is now. Oh, this sounds so sad, but now you just have to get married, because if you don't, it's just like, what was the point of all of that?
Yeah, no, it's weird. It is strange.
What it is.
Is it that you're gonna come back to me and say, oh, you know, he was doing this?
I don't want.
Because what are you telling me?
I can't. You two, you knew that that's what he did to me.
That's why I said they can't be. I wouldn't say they could be my closest friend.
Yeah, got you.
But like, because you can't come and say, oh, do you remember when he does things like this? I don't want to have that conversation with you. I don't care.
I can't help you.
Yeah, but I don't want to stop you.
This is not Ian Levan's.
And I hope you don't. And I hope you don't expect me to either, because why would you?
Because that's madness.
You would know that, but I feel like somebody that chooses to do that, you've chosen a certain lifestyle,
right? So just act according to that.
So
then you can't expect someone. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
But have fun. You get. That's it.
But from that scenario, I don't know why the friend took offense to her not giving her blessing. Because what do you mean?
Yeah, let's behave.
Because whether I give my blessing or not, you're still gonna go ahead.
First of all,
and that's the long and short. Period.
Wow.
Not sure what we're really talking about here.
Anyway, Sha, that was the end of this week's episode. We would love to know what you guys think.
Yeah, all the scenarios that we spoke about, like, let us know in the comments down below what you think, what you would do, whether you agree, disagree, just let us know.
And what's that song? If then, are you gonna back your? I forgot the first line.
Woo woo woo.
We. If gang pull up, thank you, babes. If gang pull up,
are you gonna back your brethren?
Of course, Bangslers.
No, but the thing is, if gang pull up for real, I'm backing my brethren. But then again, if you
what, you're gonna fight? You're gonna fight? Are you fighting though? Are you fighting? Because not gonna lie, are you actually throwing hands?
There's context.
Because I remember
I'm getting punched.
A couple of years ago, we definitely said that if gang pull up, we were running.
What are you talking about?
We basically said if like we see one of our friends has got in a fight,
I'm not running
a brawl, and they put themselves in that
if you
position.
put yourself in it,
it depends who's wrong in the wrong. But more time, I'm not letting my friend get beat up.
I thought you were talking about what happened in sixth form because we all backed that beef.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. I don't know if I can fight, but we gonna find out.
No, so certain things. Anyway.
No, I'm not gonna watch my friends get beat up. Of course, I'm gonna fight.
Let's not do that.
But if you've put yourself in the mix, you two find yourself
as
out
you
of the mix.
started it, finish it
100%.
and finish it well.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be cheering you on. Come on, Temi.
You're not gonna put me. You're not gonna put me in jail.
I'll be there, right?
No, do you know what it is? Even if my friend's wrong, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But right now, we gotta back the beef.
Fairs. Yeah, if it's physical, fairs. No, if it's physical,
really fair.
No, if it's physical, fairs.
No, I have to back that right there and then.
Vocal, leave me out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
if it's vocal, I'll just take my friend away. But if you want to get too lippy, though, I might need to get involved. Don't do that.
Fairs.
Hear it.
No problem.
Hear it.
No problem.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Good night and God bless.
We'll see you on our next episode. Bye.